Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking, and today we have a small news update covering the last couple of TWIDs that have come out over the past couple of weeks. We're going to start with the newest one, the 25th, today, and then we're going to go to last week's. I apologize if you can hear a lot of background construction noise. There's a lot of noise going on in the background. Also, if you are an emblem fiend, an emblem gremlin, maybe stay tuned because there's some emblem action in here for all of you to pay attention to. But we're going to start with Rivens Wishes. So, starting on the 30th, so that's in 5 days if you're watching this video as it comes out, you're going to be able to talk to Marasov, and she is going to give you a high-risk objective quest in the Dreaming City, like completing a Legend Lost sector or a dungeon, and when you finish that, you're going to get a wish token, which you can redeem for one of 3 different categories of prizes. The first category is just a red border weapon from Last Wish. And there's some bangers in Last Wish. You know, I wouldn't say everything in here is like the best of the best stuff that you can get in the game, but my top 3 are Techian Force, Apex Predator, and the Supremacy. Techian Force is a pretty good fusion rifle, although you can now get equivalent options, I would say, just kind of out in the world, especially this season, Season 23, with the, was it Scatter Signal, the Strand fusion rifle, that can get pretty similar perks. Apex Predator, I wouldn't say it has, like, the best rocket roll that you can get in the game, but it has a lot of options, and it's gone from one of the worst weapons ever to one of the best. And then the Supremacy, I wouldn't even say that it has a meme roll, because its meme roll is actually quite good. It's like the scout rifle that could get triple tap in 4th times, except it's a sniper, but except snipers are like kind of decent now. So yeah, one of those 3 is pretty good. Those are pretty good weapons. You are probably going to have to invest, like, basically every single wish token that you get into one of these if you want one of the weapons. But still, being able to, like, even wrap up maybe some ones that you were very close on, that's pretty nice. The next category is you can choose a piece of Lightfall exotic armor from any one of the classes. Top picks here would be Sir Terrachnes' Facade. I think this helmet and the hunter build that goes along with it is one of the most fun hunter builds in the game. One of the most fun builds, period, in the game. You can check out my build video that I uploaded recently for more information on that. Mothkeeper's Wraps it's like a fun build with the gun that we got in Season of the Witch, but I wouldn't say it's like a super meta build or anything like that. Titan, Bayant Leap is still pretty good, although suspend effects, not really as good. Pyrogale Gauntlets have been basically glued to me for the past couple of months. It is the main build that I run right now, Consecration with Pyrogale, so I find it pretty fun. Warlock Briarbinds with Touch of Malice, that build in particular has been a lot of fun for me. I've really enjoyed it, but Cenotaph is just a ridiculous helmet if you're doing a lot of group content, especially a lot of end game group content, or even, you know, mid-tiered content. You got some stuff to pick from. Or even Swarmer's like, okay. And like Baladors, I think is kind of getting up there. Maybe if it gets like another buff, it might be a little bit better. But yeah, Briarbinds and Cenotaph are top picks. Cenotaph probably the most top pick if you're doing group content. And then finally, the final category is you can just like get a thing. You can get a Lost Memento. You can get a Dawning Memento. That's pretty nice. You can get a couple of shards. You can get a shard for, I'm guessing this is 2. Do you get 2 shards? Or does it cost 2 tokens to get a shard? My guess would be you get 2 shards. Or you can get 2 alloy. Or you can get an exotic cipher. 6 weeks. So you're going to have 6 tokens that you're going to be able to get to spend on one of these things. Old Mementos coming back. If you really want some of those, super, wow, all black gun situation, you can go get some more of those if you really want. But otherwise, that's what you can go scoop up. So, pretty decent rewards. You know, for me, I'm not going too crazy over anything because I already play the game an absolute ton. But for people who are trying to play a little bit of a catch-up game, not bad. Then we got Moments of Triumph coming back. You got your Ghost Shell. You got Sparrow, and you can get your shirt and your pin and your title and your seal and your all that kind of stuff. You need 26 out of the 30 triumphs. Moments of Triumph, if you're not familiar, is basically just kind of like a celebration of the year, and it's Bungie saying like, hey, go do all the things that came out this year, and you can get the title for it. That's kind of all it really is. Here's the shell, making sure it looks visible on my recording, which it does. You got the shirt. Emblem gremlins. Pay attention. If you want this emblem, you need 7,777,777 enemies killed with swords. As a community, not like you personally, just as a community. The long-rumored adventurous spirit emblem. That's all we got to do. This could be banged out in like a day. If everyone focused on this, a day. It starts in 2 minutes as of my recording, so when this video comes out, this will be live. So get to killing with some swords, and then there you go, emblem. The wizard sets. A lot of debate on the wizard sets. So last week, Bungie came out and talked about these armor sets for all the different classes. You had the good wizard, you had the evil wizard, and you could vote. I voted good wizard on Titan, and I voted good wizard, I think, on Warlock, and I voted evil wizard on Hunter. That's what I wanted to see. 64% of Hunters voted for evil. Warlocks, 54% went with evil, and Titans, let's go, 65% good wizard. Love that for Titans. Hunters and Warlocks, I don't know what you guys really wanted, but me personally, I really wanted good wizard Titan. I really like the set, so that's how the voting ended. And then we have some more game to give stuff. Another emblem opportunity. The stream is for Game to Give is going to be live on Thursday, February 1st at 10 a.m. This is a Twitch drop for the Traveler's Wish emblem. So I'm guessing you need to watch the stream for XYZ amount of time in order to get the emblem. That's, typically how it works. My friend Leopard is going to be on this stream, I believe, and also the voice actor for the Drifter is also going to be on the stream, so that should be pretty fun. I'll probably tune in and watch. Otherwise, a lot of Game to Give stuff has been going on. I'll post my donation link in the description, but if you haven't known too much about Game to Give, it's like the annual charity event that Bungie hosts, and this year you can spend, I think it's $7 for 1 credit, and you can pick up old emblems that have been given out as part of different charity events and raffles and whatever else has come out. And you can pick up one of those emblems. I think 4 credits gets you the newest emblem, and then $49 gets you the newest emblem and the exotic ship as well. And all of that goes to Bungie Foundation kind of charity fundraising efforts and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to do that, you can check my link in the description. I'm sure a lot of you who are already very, very invested in emblem hunting and all that kind of stuff have already donated. But in case you're not in the loop and you do want, some of these older emblems, you can go and get that. And that is going to go until the 4th, February 4th, which is Sunday. That is a Sunday, about a week and a half from the release of this video. I think you can redeem your credits until the end of February, but I would just redeem them immediately if you are going to do any sort of charity donations. Just do it immediately so you don't forget. We got some Ghost Shell auctions. These look sick. These look so cool. Getting auctioned for Make-A-Wish Mexico. Auction is currently live, ends on the 28th. And then, Iron Baron's around and Also, for the Crucible enjoyers out there, you're going to be able to get some Ascendant alloys now in case you haven't been running the coil or anything like that, especially going after some platinum runs. They've been dropping like effing crazy. They are going to be added to the competitive playlist as some additional rewards. Next, we have last week's TWID, and I would say the major things that happened during this one is kind of like a recap, and Bungie kind of giving us a heads up about Rivens Wishes, which they told us about this week. A new Glimmer Cap, 500,000, 500,000 when update 7.3.4 drops on the 30th. You can now go up to 500,000, and customization for your character. It's here. You can finally go back and change your character's customization. I don't know if Bungie is adding anything. I don't know if they're adding new faces or hair or whatever. but you can finally go back and change your character from all those years ago if you really want to. Reminder that the only time you really even see your own head is if you have your helmet turned off in the tower, but it's finally here. I don't really know what took them so long. I can't imagine this was maybe the highest priority thing to put in the game, so maybe, you know, they just didn't want to put the manpower on this thing. Me personally, if I'm going to be kind of like a skeptic here, I'm going to say Bungie is potentially in just give them whatever they want mode in order to try to maybe win back some of the community a little bit, start to do some things that kind of they wanted this whole time. I know the glimmer cap getting increased was something that a lot of people have been asking for quite a lot. Me personally, I've never really thought it was super needed, but you know, here it is. I'm not going to complain about it. And this is something that I also was never really planning on engaging with, but it's here. It's here if you want to change your character. This doesn't cost anything. You can do it as much as you want. You don't need to, there's no money. You just go in and you do it. I think the only thing you can't change is your character's origin. So like you can't go from human to Exo or Exo to Awoken or Awoken to Human. Like you can't change any of that. But you can change your face, you can change your hair, you can change your body type, you can change your market, you can do whatever. And it doesn't cost anything. No in-game materials, nothing. You just go in and change it. Also, Bungie is going to be resetting the Synthweave bounty cap in March. Because normally every season is when it gets reset. You get a new 10 to get more Synthweave, but because we have a season that is double the duration of a new one, they're essentially being like, okay, it's every 3 months, so we're going to reset it right here, and you can go get another 10 in between now and final shape. Well, not between now, when the update comes out. So if you want to go get a bunch of Synthweave right now so that your cooldown is reset in March and you can go get even more, I would go start working on those right now. I don't think there was anything else significant from this update. It was just kind of a, like, hey, we're back. This is the first TWID of the year kind of update. So a bunch of Game to Give stuff. Here's that emblem that I was talking about. Yeah, I think that is it. So I know things have been, a little light on the channel recently. I haven't had an update or an upload in a little bit, but I've been working on my personal project. And, I said I wasn't really going to be trying to force out content when there wasn't anything that I wanted to talk about. I am working on a commentary for something that I do kind of want to talk about. But yeah, otherwise, I'm just kind of keeping quiet, keeping to myself, and just kind of working on some other things while we have a little bit of downtime. So when we have more to talk about, I will gladly pop in. We'll definitely do those Q&As. We're going to keep those up probably once a month until the final shape. And then, yeah. And that's about it. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.